I'm Jennifer Angel. This is my weekly overview report for the week of July the 4th. It's a pretty action-packed week this week, that's for sure. All right, at the start of the week, July the 4th, Independence Day in the USA, we do have a new moon, so that's nice. It's in Cancer, and obviously the sun was in Cancer when the Independence Day was July the 4th, 1776, I think it was. I'm a citizen of the USA now, so, still an Aussie citizen too, of course. I should know that date. Please correct me, somebody, if I've got it wrong. But there's a lot happening. I mean, that's the start of the week. Then we have a very nice trine between Mercury and Neptune, so it's a soft aspect, and then another trine between Venus and Mars. Wow, I love that. Venus and Mars trine together. This is love really is in the air. So if you've been waiting for Cupid to send his arrows in your direction, then maybe he will. So these two are the love duos. So Venus is the more romantic side of the love duo, and Mars is the more passionate side. So that's very nice earlier in the week as well. We do have a few aspects with the Sun. There's a conjunction with Mercury, another very, very nice connection, and this is also in the sign of Cancer. So it brings up more personal situations around home, family. Of course, it's going to affect each sign in a different area of your chart. So we'll go through that in a moment. And also there's an opposition between the Sun and Pluto. So an opposition is traditionally a little bit confronting between the Sun and Pluto, and Pluto in Capricorn, the Sun in Cancer. Then it has a balancing effect, between work and business. It can also be the trigger. This energy can provide the trigger for change to happen. That's never a bad thing. Then we also have an opposition between Mercury, communication planet, and Pluto. So there's discussions going on as well. Not much is solved without communication on some level. So that's a great thing as well. Then Venus and Uranus will square. Sudden changes can happen around relationships, so be aware of that. Try to take things in the flow if you can, because sometimes a change, even though it can blindside you a bit, sometimes it's needed. It can be good for you. So, and often it's not until the dust settles, the energy settles down, that you can really sort of see that, or get like the true picture of it. And then we have two aspects, favorable aspects. They are sextiles with Jupiter. So it's like opportunities, one with the Sun and the other with Mercury. So there's discussions going on and can open the door. So once again, we'll see what areas of your life for each individual star sign that's going to affect. So it's an exciting week. There's also later in the week, over the following weekend, some very nice moon aspects with the Sun. It looks like Mercury. I've got my scribble. Look, I can't read my handwriting sometimes. So the Sun, here it is here, to give you an idea. This is my chart my weekly chart that I sort of work off. So sometimes it's hard to read my own handwriting. So we've got like sextiles with the moon, a moon with the Sun, Mercury, Mars, and Venus. So this all comes together at the end of the week with those couple of sextiles with Jupiter. So we're leading up to a very positive time, even though we do have some oppositions. which can provide the trigger points for change. Something out of the blue around relationships can happen with that Uranus, Venus, but then it sort of straightens out. I feel very positive about this week. Let's hope so. Certainly, as we just got through Mars coming out of retrograde last week. Wow. I don't know about you, but I really felt it, and it was hectic and frantic and disruptive and agitated energy. I had quite a few people calling for emergency readings, you know. So it certainly was an interesting week. So let's see what this week brings. All right, love and luck to you. Thanks so much for watching. Bye for now.